Kind of reflecting today because once again I had a patient who um, when a patient comes in with a serious diagnosis like cancer, most patients are very concerned about gathering information as much as possible because I can just imagine what it feels like to have to make a quick decision or what feels like a quick decision. And you almost feel like you need to go do a medical training course just to be able to understand what the doctor is telling you. And yet, I find that what is usually missed in these discussions is that if I slow down and take the time to say to the patient, hey, listen, I'm perfectly capable of walking through the different workflows that you'll need to guide your treatment, but I'm not really interested in treating you, in treating a disease. I'm more interested in treating you, the patient. What tends to happen is it helps them to kind of stop for a little bit and say, okay, this doctor wants to hear about me. And then the question that follows is I usually frame it something like this. I'll say, what do you think in your life contributed to the development of this diagnosis, in this case, cancer? And I find that if the patient has the opportunity to step out of just this whole world that they've been thrust into of trying to understand medical terms and so on, and is allowed to just be themselves, what tends to happen is they're very, very clear up here about what started this whole, the wheels in motion. And this case was no different. As soon as I dialed back the intensity of the conversation and said, hey, just tell me about you, what's been happening? Immediately the patient was able to say to me, Doc, I can tell you exactly when my body started to act up, and it was because of this event. And so it reframes the whole conversation around not just this looming diagnosis that everybody is concerned about, but hey, my body did this in response to something that I can identify. So my focus can now shift a little bit away from this scary thing that's happening to regaining some amount of power and being able to express how I felt about what happened, XYZ, and how this affected me, and helping to position the body now to begin that healing process.